Thank you for providing me a chance to give my second speech. Maybe some of you remember last time I talked about myself. For the people who are not here, just in case, I talked about my name, what my name means, and why my parents gave me my name. Today, I would like to talk about the process to join the Toastmasters. This is kind of a topic for icebreaker, but there are some reasons why I chose this topic as the second speech. The first reason is that, to be honest, I couldn't think of another good topic. I was thinking of giving presentation about economic issues, which are related to my research topic, but it was still hard for explaining what precise research for my skill right now. So I decided to leave that topic for future speeches. Secondly, last time I only talked about the fact of myself. I didn't express my feelings so much. So this time I will try to explain why I decided to join Toastmasters. Even if I'm an exchange student and I have to go back to Japan after this June. Okay, then let's move to the main topic, the process to join Toastmasters. Last September, I came to Seattle with excitement. My main purpose was to study about my research, mainly economics. And the second purpose was to improve all my English skills, speaking, reading, writing, and listening. In October, I started my study of economics. I took 3 classes last quarter. All of them are individual work. In these classes, what we have to do is as follows. Before you attend the class, we have to read the textbooks, which are made by mathematics and as sentences. And during the classes, just sit down quietly and listen carefully what the professor says and try to understand what he is saying, what he is talking to us. After class, you will have a homework, which are the problem solving, mainly solving mathematics questions, and get another reading for the next classes. And in the middle and the last of the quarter, we have to take the midterm exam and final exam. Those are, of course, individual works. I didn't have to give any presentation. I didn't have to do any group works. I didn't even have to speak at all because I'm new and I don't have any friends, so I'm so lonely. This is not only for Uw Economics Department, but also in my home university. I think this is kind of characteristic of my study fields. But in Japan, well, I can speak Japanese and I'm joining clubs activity. Well, I'm doing Japanese martial arts club, so I could able to make friends. But in Uw, I'm only here for 1 year, so it's still difficult to join the so much active clubs I'm busy with studying. So I started to feel uneasy because as other exchange students from Japan, most of them are in Jackson School of International Studies and Foster School of Business and Department of English. Those are famous for having tons of speaking and presentation practice classes. And I realized that their speaking skills, English speaking skills, are improving so fast. So I felt that I need to do some more. But I also felt nervous because what I'm studying in here is that I can be studying in Japan because I just need to read textbooks and do some calculation. I know this feeling is a bit extreme because taking all classes in English itself is a great opportunity for me to study abroad. And what is important is my first priority in Uw is to study about my research. And I'm enjoying my study itself. So I had a very mixed feelings. So I first started to looking for some classes in economics department, which may not directly related to my research topic, but involve speaking practices. But one day, I happened to get on the same bus with my TA that I was taking the class this last quarter, and I asked him whether there are any kind of speaking classes. But he told me no. He said economics work is to sit down and focus on your own research rather than expressing your ideas so much often. So he said just do readings and calculation. But that makes sense. Yeah, economics work is that kind of things. But I'm just exchange student, so I was still eagerly looking for a chance to improve my presentation or public speaking. Then it came November. I visited the advisor in the economics department, but he also said there's no speaking class. So then I went to English department, and I asked is there like any classes for speaking, but the department people told me that you have to pay like extra cost to take those classes. So I was like sad, and so is there any chance? So she told the class, there's no class, but there is a club named Toastmasters. So this was my first encounter of Toastmasters. And there's 3 Toastmasters clubs in UW, and the reason I chose this club was I felt this club is most like active and warm, because the homepage was very simple and understandable. And every week there's a Facebook post which says guests are always welcome. So I think that's why recently there's many guests here. And when I came here for the first time, I felt this was warm, and now I think this is warm. And in December, eventually, I decided to join, and now I'm here. I registered the class for next quarter, and I realized that there is no class on Tuesday 12 p.m. So I can come throughout next quarter, and I will try to do my best to improve my speaking and accomplish the textbook. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyoko. It's always good to get feedback about our club, and it's interesting to hear what's working and what's not. Teresa puts a lot of effort into the Facebook page, so I'll definitely tell her that that was important for you. Our next speaker